Hallo, guten Tag, Leute. Also heute lernen wir possessive article. So in English it will be possessive article only. So possessive means where we are showing possession. Example in English: my, your, his, her, our, their. So these are possessive articles in English. Same we have in German as well. So first of all, what we would need, we will going to write here personal pronoun like ich. Is I in German? Sorry, yeah, in German it will be I. Possessive article will be mine. Mine means my. So in English it was I and my. In German it will be ich and mine. With du it will be dein. For er it is sein. For sie it is ihr. For s it will be sein only, like air. Sein. For ihr it will be euer. For wir it will be unser. For sie ihr, and for capital Z is capital ihr. So these are the base form of possessive articles. Why I am saying base form? Because these possessive articles will be changed according to the case in nominative, accusative, dative, and according to the articles like the article, their article, or das article. So what would be the English translation of these possessive articles? My, your, his, her. For here it will be your, our, their, and your. So let's take an example. What will be the table for these possessive articles? So I am taking example of the mine. First of all, I am going to write here the case like nominative case, accusative case, and dative case. If article is the best named article, means their article is there. If it is a the article, that is the feminine, das article, that is neutrum, and plural. Mine. First of all, I am going to write here the base form of mine possessive article, that is mine only. So you can see here I am writing only the base form of mine. Then after we will add the ending. Mine, mine, mine. So everywhere I'm writing here mine only. So this way you can easily learn how to frame a table of possessive articles. You are aware that what is the table of there, the das table. Same table we have for possessive article. So I'm adding here e. Here also E. Here en, here E, again here E. Here I am adding em, er, em, en plus n. So what is the table now? Mine, 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 mine. Meinen, meine, mein, meinen. Meinem, meiner, meinem, meinen. So this is the table. You can see that this may be a little bit complicated, but with the help of these endings you can just identify what you need to do. You just need to write down the base form of any possessive article, then after you can add these endings. And what is the logic behind adding these endings? Let's see the table for there, the das table. There, the, das, and the. This was the nominative. For accusative it was then, the, das, and the. And what was for dative? Them, their, them, then plus n. Now you can see the ending of accusative best named article in for this one it will be en. See, I added here en only. Same for their er. So see here, for dative it is er. Here it is em, that is the region added here, em. Here it is en plus n, same I have added over here. For the article you can see d, e, that is the region I have added here, e. For plural as well, the e ending with e. So this is basically a tip how to recognize these possessive articles, that whether this is in nominative form, accusative form and dative form. If it is em, then why it is em, what is the logic behind it of adding em over here. So you can see article was them, that is the reason we added here em. Article was them, that is the reason we added here em. Article was there in dative, that is the reason we have added here er. Same for accusative, in accusative it was then, so en was the ending, we added here en. Now let's take the example how to make the sentences with possessive article. English sentence: he has my pen. So to frame this sentence in German, what would we need? First of all, we should use the articles, like what is the noun, what is the object, and what is the article of that object. So here the noun is pen. Pen will be der Kuli. Der Kuli means pen. Here what is this? This is the possessive article. Possessive article. And what is this? Subject. Frame the sentence: who has. If the question is with who, it will be nominative. Here you can see question is with what. That is the reason this part, my pen, will go in accusative part. So this is accusative. Now you can translate. He will be main verb is haben. Haben means to have. The conjugated form of haben with it will be hat. So hat. I kept here a blank here. And what should be the ending? This is nominative and this is accusative. If you go to our previous slide, you can clearly see that if the article is there and we are using this in accusative, then the ending will be en. So what we will write here? We will write here en. So hat meinen Kuli. Was hat You can say hat meinen Kuli. Where hat meinen Kuli? Hat meinen Kuli. He has my pen. Let's take more examples. I have written the German word, so let me write the English one. We can take his car. We can take his car. So now translate it. Car will be das Auto. Das Auto is car. Who can? Question is with who. So it should be nominative. And what can we take? His car. So question is with what here. So this will be accusative. And take is nehmen. So we have already learned how to use the modal verbs. The rule was very simple. Just conjugate the modal verb and bring the main verb on the first position. So this can is modal verb können. So let's try to translate it. We will be where, first position. On the second position there will be the conjugated form of modal verb. So it should be können. Where können. Then what we need? We need an object, his car, and this should be in accusative. Why in accusative? Because the question is with what? So his will be sein. This is the best form. You can see in our first slide. For Sein will be the possessive article. So what we need to write here, first of all we should write the base form, then after we will add any ending if required. So wir können sein Auto nehmen. We can take his car. Do we need any ending over here? No. Why? Because the table is sein, seine, sein, seine, sein, seine, sein, seine. This is in nominative, and in accusative, seinen, seine, sein, and seine. This was for their article, this is for the article, this is for das, and this is for plural part. So which one we should take here? We are taking this one, accusative sein. So the sentence is wir können sein Auto nehmen. Was können wir nehmen? What can we take? Wir können sein Auto nehmen. We can take his car. Können wir sein Auto nehmen? Ja, wir können sein Auto nehmen. Yes, we can take his car. So table will remain same. Means we have taken an example of the sein, also for the mine. Same table will be for each and everything, only for the possessive article. Let's take another example. Unser. Unser is a possessive article of wir that we have already learned. The possessive article of wir is unser. So let's have a table for unser. Nominative, accusative, dative. Masculine, that is their article. Feminine, that is the article. Neutrum, that is das article. And plural part. So what I need to do? I just need to write down here the base form of the possessive article. Then after we will add the endings. Unser, unser, so everywhere I have written here unser only. So you can see nominative, accusative, and dative. Now I need to add here the extra ending, starting with dative. What is the table of dative? Them, their, them, then plus em. So them, I'll use here em, their, er, again them, em, en plus n. Accusative then, en, feminine the, and d. So table is now unser, unsere, unser, unsere, unseren, unsere, unser, unsere, unserem, unserer, unserem, unseren. So this is the table. Now we can take English example. He can use our computer. He can use our computer. So first of all, what you need to do? You just need to identify the nominative and accusative parts of the sentence. So this is nominative. Why? Because here question is with who. Whenever we have the question with who, this will be nominative part. This one is accusative because here we have the question with what. So accusative. And what we will do with this use? Benutzen. Benutzen means to use. And how we can use this Benutzen verb? We have a modal verb here. So rule is very simple. Modal verb will be conjugated, main verb will go at the last. Now just translate it. Kann unser I kept here the blank Benediction. Now guess here, what ending should I use here? This is nominative, this is accusative, so where we will shift? We will focus on this accusative for this part. And what is the article of the computer? Article is there. Their computer is computer. So we will use this concept. So I'll use here EN. Er kann unseren Computer benutzen. Okay, er kann unseren Computer benutzen. More examples. Can I take your bag? Okay, the article of the bag will be die Tasche. Die Tasche is bag. This is starting with modal verb, that is the conjugated form of the verb. So this will be yes no question. Kann ich Kann ich deine Tasche nehmen? Can I take your bag? Kann ich deine Tasche nehmen? So which part is nominative? This part is nominative. Why nominative? Because here die Frage ist mit where. Was haben wir? Wir haben die Frage mit where. We have the question with who. That is the reason nominative part. And what is this? Here haben wir die Frage mit was. Was is what. That's why it will be accusative part of the sentence. And why I used here nehmen at the last position? Very simple, because we have used here modal verb. That is the reason main verb will go on the last position in a infinitive form. So kann ich deine Tasche nehmen? Ja, du kannst meine Tasche nehmen. If somebody asks you like, kann ich deine Tasche nehmen? Can I take your bag? You can say, ja, du kannst meine Tasche nehmen. Okay, so we will take more examples. Like we have completed mein, sein, unser. So we will take more examples. Now we will take the examples for dein. What is this dein? Dein is a possessive article of you, that is do. So this is the possessive article of do. What will be the table? Very simple. First of all, we will write the best form, then after we will use the endings according to the der, die, das table. So let's write nominative, accusative, dative. First of all, what we need? We need the best form, that is dein only. Dein, dein, dein. So everywhere I have written the dein. This was for masculine, this is for feminine, this is for neutrum, and this is for plural. I need to add here the ending as per the der, die, das table. Here it will be deinen, deinem, deiner, deinem, deinen plus n. Here it will be deine, 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 deine. So this is very simple table. Dein, deine, dein, deine, deinen, deine, dein, deine, deinem, deiner, deinem, deinen. Okay. Example. Thomas wants to have my books. So who is subject here? Thomas. This will be nominative case. And what does Thomas want? Thomas wants my books. So my books will be accusative. Why? Because here we have a question with what? And to have will be haben. Haben is the verb, means to have. And I just mix the grammar. I use here modal verb. Wants means Mjøsten modal verb that we have already learned. This will be Mjøsten. So what you need to do, I have written here the German words for this sentence. You just need to adjust the conjugated form or the position of the verbs or the form of the possessive article. Now think about it. Thomas. I can write here Thomas on the first position. On the second position, there will be the conjugated form of modal verb Mjøsten. So with Thomas, it will be Mjøste. Thomas Mjøste, second position. And what does Thomas want? Thomas wants my books. Thomas wants Now, let's try to understand this sentence. Thomas möchte meine Bücher haben. Thomas wants to have my books. So this is nominative. Same one. Thomas wants means Thomas möchte. Now, what we would need? We need the accusative part of the sentence, and accusative is my books. So I uses here meine. Why meine? This part. Accusative is this one. This is accusative. So I added this deine instead of mine. Thomas wants to have my books. I gave the example of the dein, but I have taken one example of the my. That is the reason. Here it is deine, it is mine. But this is the correct sentence. Thomas möchte meine Bücher haben. If Thomas wants to have your books, Thomas wants to have your books. If I write here your books, then we will take deine. Thomas möchte deine Bücher haben. Thomas möchte deine Bücher haben. If Thomas wants my book, then Thomas möchte meine Bücher haben. If Thomas wants to have his books, then it will be Thomas möchte seine Bücher haben. If Thomas wants to have our books, then it will be Thomas möchte unsere Bücher haben. Let's take some kind of example. Thomas is in my garden. First of all, just have the German words for this sentence. Garden will be der Garten. Der Garten. Der Garten means garden. What is this is? Is a sein verb. So we need to conjugate this sein verb. And this part of the sentence is nominative. Why nominative? Very simple. Two rules are here. First one is the question is with who. That is the reason Thomas is nominative case. Second, sein verb always nominative. Sein verb will always be nominative. So this part of the sentence is nominative. And what is this in? In is a vexel preposition. Sometimes my pen changes the color. So In is a vexel preposition. So what are the rules for the vexel prepositions? We have already learned. If the question is with wohin, then it will be accusative. If the question is with wo, then it will be dative. Second way to identify the vexel prepositions part is, if there is a moment, accusative. If there is no moment, dative. If moment is there but in a fixed area, then it will be dative. So this is the vexel preposition. Vexel preposition means two-way prepositions. These prepositions can be used in accusative, can be used in dative. So what we need to do, we just need to identify the role of this vexel preposition, whether this in will be used in accusative or in dative. Very simple. If I ask you to frame a question of this sentence, then first question will be, who is in my garden? Who is in my garden? Second is, where is Thomas? Where is Thomas? So question is with wo. Where is Thomas? If question is with wo, then it will be dative case. Now you can translate. Thomas. Thomas is in my garden. I kept here a blank for you. You can think about that what ending should I use here with mine, because I have written here only the base form of the possessive article. Now you need to decide that which ending should I use here. Very simple. Nominative case, dative case. Why dative? Because here we have the question with wo, and what will be the ending of the dative? Them. So it will be em. Thomas ist in meinem Garten. Thomas ist in meinem Garten. Thomas ist in meinem Garten. Thomas is in my garden. If Thomas is in your garden, then it will be Thomas ist in deinem Garten. If Thomas is in his garden, then it will be Thomas ist in seinem Garten. If Thomas is in our garden, so it will be unserem Garten. If Thomas is in her garden, then it will be ihrem Garten. Okay, so this is the form of possessive articles. You can clearly see this ending is same. There is no changes in this ending. Em. Here also em. Here also em. Here also em. So what we need to do whenever we are framing any sentences with possessive article, we just need to think about the base form of the possessive article. Then the ending will remain same. Be it mine, meine, sein, seine. One exception is with euer. Let's take an example. This is the possessive article ihr. Ihr means you all. The possessive article of this ihr will be euer in the base form. But if we use this euer for the article, then it will become eure. Example: nominative, accusative. Base form was euer, but with e, the article, it will be eure. So see here, this we have deleted this e, extra e. So euer, eure. Euer, eure. This is nominative. Nominative case for there. This is for the, that is the feminine. This is for das, and this is for the. Same we will have for accusative as well. Euren, eure, euer, eure. So euren, eure, euer, eure. Now let's take an example. Wir haben euer Buch. Wir haben euer Buch. That means we have your book. Your means You all. Wir haben euer Buch. This is nominative and this is accusative. Very simple examples. Why accusative? Because here question is with what? Here question is with who. So I hope this concept is now clear how to use possessive articles. We can take more examples. What do you have in your room? So what I did here, I mixed the grammar. WH question, accusative, vexel preposition. Let's understand it. Was will be what? What will be was? First position. Was has to. Was has to means what do you have? Where? In. And what is this in? In is a vexel preposition. If there is no movement, it will be dative of or if the question is with wo, then also it will be dative. So was hast du in deinem Zimmer? Was hast du in deinem Zimmer? What do you have in your room? Why I added here em? Because this is in the dative part. That is the reason I have to use here em. Hey, was hast du in deinem Zimmer? In meinem Zimmer habe ich meinen Laptop. In my room, I have my laptop. In meinem Zimmer, you can just respond this question. Ich habe einen Computer in meinem Zimmer. Ich habe einen Computer in meinem Zimmer. Who has? Nominative. Here question is with what? What do I have? I have a computer. Question is with what? That is the reason accusative. Where? This in is a vexel preposition. And question is with wo. Where do I have my computer? I have my computer in my room. So question is with wo. That is the reason this will be in dative. And this mine was the base form of possessive article. But we have to use extra em because this is in dative and the article of Zimmer is das Zimmer. So ich habe einen Computer in meinem Zimmer. Was hast du in deinem Zimmer? Ich habe einen Computer in meinem Zimmer. I have a computer in my room. If I replace this a word with my, like I have my computer in my room, so it will become meinen. Ich habe meinen Computer in meinem Zimmer. If I have your computer in my room, then it will be ich habe deinen Computer in meinem Zimmer. So it will be deinen. Ich habe deinen Computer in meinem Zimmer. If I have his computer in my room, then ich habe seinen Computer in meinem Zimmer. So these are the possessive articles. Now we can take a test. You just need to fill the blanks. I have written the English sentence. I just need to write the German word. Hat. Das ist meine Tasche. Wir können So I have written 4 sentences. Du hast mein, hat sein Auto, das ist mein Tasche, wir können sein Computer nehmen. Here you can pause the video and just try to fill the blanks. Then after you can check the answers that I am going to write here. So hast du meinen Kuli? I have written here meinen. Hat sein Auto. There will not be any ending. Das ist meine Tasche. Wir können seinen Computer benutzen. So, hast du mein Kuli? Do you have my pen? Hat sein Auto. He has his car. Das ist meine Tasche. This is my bag. Wir können seinen Computer benutzen. We can use his computer. Very easily you can identify which part is nominative, which part is accusative. Nominative, accusative. Why accusative? Because question is with what? Same here, nominative, accusative. This is nominative sentence only because sein verb always nominative. This is nominative, this is accusative. So we have learned how to use the possessive articles.